I hope we're just waiting for a few people to come on. Give us a comment in the comment section if you can hear me, guys. Happy New Year. We're going into 2023. Positive, lean and mean. Come here. Get in there, good lass. It's the dog. English Bull Terrier, aren't you, baby? Just waiting for a few people to come on. The question everybody wants to know. Will I fight Dr. Rackpull? I'll wait till I get some people on before we discuss. Give the videos a like, guys. Comment if you can hear me in the comment section. Come here. Dog. In your bed. Come on. In the comment section, guys, let us know you can hear me. Hope everyone has had a fantastic New Year's Eve. I was in bed by 9:30 last night. Fell asleep early, woke up and trained today. I feel good. Turn over a new leaf, new year. But can everyone hear me, guys? Can you all hear me clearly? Good afternoon, everybody. So, everybody wants to know, will I fight Dr. Rackpull? How are you doing, nutcase brother? Just before I get started, guys, if you want to become a member, click join to become a member. If you want to donate to the channel, guys, click the thanks button or the $ in the comment section to buy a super sticker. Every penny you're going to go towards the epic story of tomorrow studio that I'm going to be building. And, yeah, wait there a minute. Come here. Get in there, good ass. Go on. Dog. Barks at its own shadow. But yeah, so I like to say, guys, will I fight Dr. Rackpull? Right. Do you know what, guys? I'm gonna be saying this in a sensible way. Okay, guys, and Terence, I'm gonna explain now, mate. I'm gonna explain not disrespectfully. Okay, I'm gonna be as open and honest and to the point as I possibly can. Would I fight Dr. Rackpull? No. And I'll tell you why. I have grew up all my life around hard men. My dad was a hard man. I grew up in a household with a hard father. I've got cousins that can fight. I know men, I've got friends, blokes when I was 16, 15 year old going in the pub that could all fight. Carlisle guys, Carlisle men are bred to fight. A lot of hard men in Carlisle. So I grew up around the hard men fraternity. I've been in the bare knuckle game. I've met hard men. I've shook hands. I've drank. I've sat and talked. I've sat and spoke to hard men. Right? There's one thing I'm going to say about Dr. Rackpull, guys. And listen, I'm not being cheeky, and I'm being as open and honest as I possibly can. Hard men, proper fighting men, do not come on YouTube claiming to be the most respected man on YouTube. Fighting men don't come on YouTube and try to create this persona that they're actually not. Now, Dr. Rackpull, I've nothing against him, but I'd be doing a murder charge if I had to have a fight with that man. It wouldn't be fair. The man is, what, 50 odd year old? I'm in the prime of my life, man. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not being funny, guys, but he's not a hard man. Because hard men don't come on YouTube claiming to be the most respected man on YouTube. Have you heard some of the things that the man comes out with? And then all of a sudden, I haven't seen his videos. I'm just being told that he wants to fight me. And I would not waste my time fighting. Thank you, mate. I just put a video up about my recent cycle that I'm on. I'm very open, guys. I'm very honest. I don't care what people say. At the end of the day, I'd rather people be honest and then talk crap or I'm natural when they're not. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm in very good shape, mate. I'm very lean, very hard. 17 stone 10. Low body fat. I'm at about 17% body fat now. So, and I think that's really healthy because if I get any lower, I start feeling more like lethargic. Obviously, when you want to get the abs right out, you've got to cut your body fat right down, get down to maybe 13, 12, 11%, 10%. To me, that's borderline. I'm lethargic, I'm tired, so not a good. I'm at 17%, which is good for me. No, just the injections, mate. Orals for me, bad for the liver. Very toxic, especially Dianabol, oxymethylone, very toxic, very toxic on the liver. Give you stomach cramps, stomach problems. Not worth it, man. So I'll just stick with the old faithful, what I know best. But as I was going to say, guys, when I get back to Dr. Rackpull now, the man isn't a hard man. Okay? He's not a hard man. Right? Hard men. Well, I thought, well, the other Carlisle lad is a prime example. We don't get along, but he's a hard man. That's a tough man. When you're spilling blood, going toe to toe with a fellow man, and you're just constantly going toe to toe till you've nothing left. That is a hard man, right? Also, a hard man is a man that battles through life, through adversity. A hard man is somebody that protects his family, someone that stands up for what he believes in, but also is able to get through his struggles in life. Now, Dr. Rackpull, I'm not saying that he hasn't got problems or he hasn't got struggles, but when it comes to fighting, he's not a fighting man. Now, people need to get this thing out their head. YouTube, I'll be honest, I'm going to be totally honest with you. From what I can see, the only fighting man on YouTube at the moment, you've got Making Gains, tough lad. I mean, I don't really know Making Gains. I know we've had our back and forth, but he's a tough lad. You got Paul Venice, hard man. You got the other Carlisle lad, tough lad. But that's it. That's it. The thing is, guys, YouTube has become a platform for people to give off a persona, a fake, false persona, what they are not. I will never walk around and claim I'm a hard man, because I'm not. I don't think I am. Other people give you the reputation. When you grow up and you gain a reputation, that isn't something that you've set out to do. A reputation comes with things that the fights that you've had, and people have obviously seen you in action. That's how you get your reputation, guys. Jack Draper, that's another name. Sorry, mate, that's another hard man. You've got Jack, Paul, Danny, and Making Gains. So they're the names off the top of my head. If I've missed anyone out, I'm sorry. But people need to understand, right? YouTube has now become a platform for people to give off a false persona, right? Hard men. You don't see Paul Venice coming on YouTube calling people out because he's got nothing to prove. He doesn't need to. You don't see, none of these hard men come on here pretending to be something they're not. I mean, a lot of hard men can be very vulnerable and emotional men, and they come on and admit to the mental health problems, which I utterly and totally respect. I totally respect any man that comes on a platform and speaks openly about mental health. They've got my respect big time, because listen, whether you like them or you hate them or we don't get along, it takes a lot of guts to come on here and speak to thousands of people and tell them your problems. So respect to all those that speak about mental health. But I'm going to get to the point. Dr. Rackpull is not a fighting man. Okay? He's not a fighting man. Now, Dr. Rackpull's called me out. Right? So Dr. Rackpull, if Dr. Rackpull's called me out, he should be on a train from London to Carlisle and be coming straight to my door, or arranging to meet me somewhere, coming to me. Because when you call a man out, you're supposed to go to that fella. None of this, I'm going to call Decca out, but he's got to come all the way to London, because I haven't got any beef. What's happened with YouTube, guys, and can you click the like button, guys? There's 101 people on. Give us a little like, guys, please. When you call a man out, you've got to be ready for a fight, because what's happened with YouTube, guys, I'm going to tell you exactly what is happening to YouTube. People are fraudulently calling people out to build a platform, okay? And you're seeing all these, like over Christmas, I found it very cringy, man. That's family time. That is time to chill and be happy, okay? So I'm seeing these guys calling each other out on YouTube, and I'm thinking, these must live very, very sad lives to be doing that at Christmas and New Year, man. Like, it's family time, happy time, like positive, festive, positive vibes, man. And they're all back and forth videos. I'm thinking, but that's what's happening, guys. Stop falling for all this crap that people are going to fight, because they're not. Right? They're not. So far, there's only 2 men on YouTube that have stepped up and had a pagger, and that's me and the other Carlisle lad. Right? You name another fight, bar me, a YouTuber that came on YouTube and had a fight in a camp or at a square go, like in a barn or something. Nobody. They're making videos to build the channels with no intention of having a fight. And a lot of people on YouTube have got to stop falling for the BS, because that's what it is. They've no intention of fighting, man. When you're making a video on Christmas Eve, like, come on. Like, oh, yes, man. Do you think these people want to fight, really? Like, really? The thing is, if Dr. Rackpull wants to fight me, and he's to jump on a train and let us know when he's on his way, and I'd meet him. But I'd end up in jail. Like, I'm not being funny, right? When I was brought up, you're supposed to respect your elders, whether they're a fighting man or not. If I was to fight a 50-odd-year-old man and badly hurt him, I'd have to live with that on my conscience, and I wouldn't be able to live with it, because I'm soft-hearted. Do you know what I mean? I've got a big heart, me, and I can be quite soft in that way. And to me, that's bullying tactics. Like, hitting a man that's in his 50s, who's well past his prime. I mean, what is Dr. Rackpull's real name anyway? Because he goes by Dr. Rackpull, but has anyone ever dug into him? Like, has anyone ever dug deep into him and like checked who he is, or what does he do, or what he has done? Because no one knows the man's real name. I've never heard of him until YouTube. I've never seen any videos on YouTube of him fighting or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? You know, there's no you know, but it's no disrespect. Listen, I'm not the hardest man. There's a lot of harder men than me. I've named a couple of lads on YouTube. You know, there's people harder than me. The difference with me and 85-90% of YouTube is I actually turn up. So if I'm making a video to a man and I want to have a fight, my intention is for that man to have a fight with me. I'm not just making a video for the sake of it, for views. Well, look at the epic story of tomorrow. We've only got 11,000 subs. I'm not bothered about the views. I don't care about the views. If I wanted to, I could just cause a big old storm and just start calling people up left, right, centre that I don't like. But that isn't my style. Do you know what I mean? But there's no one on, like, people have got to stop falling for all this porky pie stuff on YouTube that they want to have a fight, because no one's any intentions of wanting to have a fight. No one will have a fight, because the one, they haven't got the gonads, and 2, they're not fighting men. YouTube has become a platform now for people to live this pretend life, right? Oh, if I call him out, it means I'm a tough man. No, you're not. No, you're not. They're not tough men. You know, I'll rate you when I see you in action. If I see you have a fight and I think you're tough, I'll say you're tough. If I think you're an absolute wet wipe, I'll tell you you're a wet wipe. But, I mean, it is, listen guys, right, and this is me being serious, and if Rackpull's listening to me, hear me out. If you really want me, jump on the train and come for me. It's as simple as that. You don't call a man out and then 3 days later still be saying the same. Listen, if you're going to call me out, have intentions with it. Don't be, oh, I want to fight you, but you come to London. Listen, I've enjoyed Christmas. I'm in a very positive place, okay? I'm not bothered about all these people on YouTube calling each other out. It's nothing to do with me. Everyone's got their own beef for some reason, bar views. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's all views. Plastic gangsters who think they're fighting men when they're not. Right? The thing is with me, I'd fight any man. I would. Win or lose. The thing is with me, I don't care about getting beat. Do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered because I've never sat and thought I was anything special, or I don't live with this thing in my head that I'm something that I'm not, with a reputation. I don't class myself as having a reputation. I'm a normal lad. I like to go into bingo now and again. I go to the gym, I train, and I keep myself to myself. I don't bother anybody. I live a very boring life, to be honest, but I'm happy with that. I'm content with that because life's full of snakes and YouTube is full of very nasty, horrible people. That's a fact. We've got 142 on, guys. Click the like button. But listen, I can't give opinions on people, right? But all these lads on YouTube now making videos, me and my fellow Carlisle lad started a trend, right? We didn't know that that fight would go viral. We did not know that fight would go in the Sun newspaper the next day, right? We had a beef. There was no training camps. We turned up and we spilled blood, right? The way people should do it. And what's happened is it started this trend off that people are coming on YouTube calling people out, but then asking for 16-week training camps. I want to fight you, Joe Blogs, but I want 16 weeks training. Like what is that about? I'll tell you what it's about. That 16 weeks isn't for training. That 16 weeks is to build the YouTube channel. That's what it is. The 16 week that the man's asking for isn't to have a fight. There's no intentions of having a fight. It'd be on you. It'd be ringing you to fight you on that day if he was interested in wanting to fight with you. Right? Back in the old 80s and 90s, when my dad was fighting, you don't go up to a man in a pub and say, I want to fight you, but give us a couple of weeks, mate, while I get fit. You just get stuck in and you have a pagger. But nowadays, man, YouTube has become an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke with fake fighting men. And like I say, I've counted 4 names off my finger that are tough lads that have actually had a pagger, that actually can fight. The rest of them, they're all plastics, man. Like, they're just... And if we've missed anybody out, I mean, Drac Drape is a hard man as well. Matt Legg's a hard man. There's another one. But YouTube now, has anybody actually got any intentions of having a fight with people? Do you know what I mean? Like, is anyone intending to actually have a pagger? If someone's got a problem with me, all you need to do is, you need to email me, send us your number, let me know when you're coming up, and I would meet you. Not a problem. I don't back down from anybody. I don't go looking for trouble, but I also won't back down from it. So you don't come on YouTube calling people out and then sit back. Because what's happening now is Dr. Rackpull's getting views off this. I'm talking about him now. I've got him in my title. But there's no intention there. Hey, come on, guys. You know, listen, like I say, I'm nothing special. But what I'm saying is, when you want to fight a man, you don't be saying to him, I want 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get fit. Why don't you get fit, then call a man out and you're ready there and then? But it's all crap, man. They're all... Listen, don't fall for the BS on YouTube, guys, because nobody has got any intentions of fighting anyone, right? Because they're not fighting men, right? Not a fighting men at all. And this is coming from experience, that a man that's had a lot of bare knuckle fights. I've spilled blood, I've broken bones, I've had my head ripped open, I've been there and done it and worn the t-shirt, right? So I'm in a position to tell you if people ain't got intentions of having a pagger, and they haven't. They haven't. I mean, I've nothing against anybody. I wish everybody the best of luck for New Year. I wish everybody the best of luck for 2023. But guys, stop making holy shows of yourself. Come on YouTube pretending you want to fight with people when you don't. You just want clicks, views. I mean, I'm not being funny, guys, but barely some of these people were known until my name was linked with them. Come here, shut up, get in there. Until my name was linked with them. They're just calling people out willy-dilly. Let's call Deccaheggie out, I'll get 2,000 subscribers off that. And they do. They call me out and people start subscribing to them because they're interested in the fight. But it's all BS, man. The thing is with me as well, right? The reason why I retired from fighting because there was no money in it. Like, what is the point? I was supposed to fight on the BKFC in February. That got sabotaged by all the trolls. So the BKFC said that they didn't want the name linked to me, which is fair enough. Innocent man, but I'm being judged by loads of wrong uns on YouTube. And then I thought, what's the point in fighting? Because what's the point in me going to camps and going on backyards and having fights in warehouses and places like that? There's no money in it. Because no one is willing to put money up on YouTube. Everyone, all people's intentions is for views. Right? That's it. So people need to understand they don't want to fight. No one wants to have a fight, okay? Everyone wants to get a name on YouTube claiming to be fighting men. They're not fighting men. At all. Like, seriously? No, they're not. And they're going to stop pretending they are. But Dr. Rackpull, listen, the thing is with me, right, I don't bother anybody. I keep myself to myself. I'm training hard. I've got myself in really good shape. I've been doing the bag, shadow boxing. I'm still fit. If people want to pagger, when you call someone out, you're supposed to go to them. Not call them out and sit back and go, Deccaheggie, you've made a big mistake. Mate, you're a walking contradiction and you're not a fighting man. Like, what is even your real name? Does anyone know Dr. Rackpull's real name? Like, does anyone know Rackpull's real name? Because I don't. Like, does anyone know anything about the bloke? The man that's had 90 wins? And I mean, that's just a gimmick. That's a gimmick. He's taking the mick there. He's having a laugh. I mean, 90 wins with 90 knockouts. That's a gimmick, isn't it? But on a serious note, I would not waste my time travelling to London for a bloke like that. One, he drives about in a what is it? A disability cart, like go-kart thing. How is, man? I'd get jailed. I'd be labelled a bully for picking on a man that's probably old enough to be my dad. Well, older brother, I would say. You know, I'm nearly 40 myself, like. But on a serious note, what's his name? Benny Harvey. Are you sure, Gary? No, but I'm not taking the mick, guys. I'm being serious in the fact that if you want to pagger with someone, you just go and do it. You don't come on YouTube and start, like, if I want to have a pagger tomorrow, I'll make a video tonight and make that person aware, or I'll try and get in touch with them somehow to make them aware I want to fight them. And then I'll go to them the next day. I won't make a video and then sit back and just make back and forth for views. When that happened with me and the people that I have fought, there was intentions of fighting from my side, and there was intentions from the other Carlisle lads as well, because we both turned up. The other fella, I mean, listen, I've got no say with Dean. Listen, he's getting on with his thing, he's doing his own thing, right? I'll never have a rematch with him because it was a waste of time, right? I spent a lot of time training for that fight and he didn't. So I would never do that again, because what is the point? What is the point? You know what I mean? There's no point. And I'm seeing people now on YouTube making videos calling each other out over Christmas and New Year. And I'm thinking, yous must live some sad lives, man. these videos back and forth. Like, these are grown-ass men. These are men hitting the late 30s, early 30s, making videos talking absolute dribble. I think, Jordan, I think you need to go back to the start of the video. I've told you why I won't fight him. Hit the like button, guys. We're on 39 likes. Hit the like button. But that's what I'm going to say, guys. Dr. Rackpull, if you've really got a problem with me, like seriously, and you're that desperate to want to spill blood with me, get your buttocks on a train and come up and make yourself look, make a holy show of yourself. But apart from that, guys, all it is toxic, negative energy. That's what it is. It's toxic, negative energy, and it isn't worth my piss. Like, seriously, the thing is, I've got bigger things to worry about in life than a man who calls himself doctor, who lives in London, who drives about on a what is it? What do you call them? What's that? Remind us, what's that program called? Some at Britain with the bloke who drives around on that mobility scooter thing. A man that calls himself doctor and drives about on a mobility car, wanting to have a fight with a 39-year-old man that's in the prime of his life. The man's he's either got serious issues or he's just pulling your leg. That man's no intention of having a fight, man. Little Britain. It reminds us of the bloke out of Little Britain on that cart. Honestly, man, it's a joke. And people need to stop falling for all these YouTubers calling each other out because of no intention, man. I'm the only mug here that had 2 fights for free. And never again. You know what I mean? Never ever again. Why? Get bashed up and ripped open for nothing. Thank you, Tyler, mate. Thanks for the donation, bro, the super sticker. It's, guys, people need to wake up now. Wake up, right? People are going to be disappointed this year with my channel because I'm not going to get into... Wait there a minute. Sorry guys, but yeah, I will not, and I mean I will not fight anybody. I've no intentions. Let's have a look. Bobby K would fall Rackpull. To be honest with you guys, I mean, on a serious note, right, see, like the festive period, Christmas, New Year, it's supposed to be a time for happiness, positivity, and you've got all these hoodlums on YouTube, like, making videos calling each other out on Christmas Eve and New Year, man. And I'm thinking to myself, should they not be with the families and be happy? And they're all toxic, negative people. That is why I gave up the bare knuckle fight, and that is why I gave up podcasting, because I've just announced that I won't be doing any podcasts anymore. I'll obviously do my video diaries and make videos and like communicate with my members and stuff and people that are subscribed to us for a bit of crack and stuff, but like, it's a toxic, negative world. The podcast world, right? You've got absolute divvies that are running podcasts that if you're doing better than them, they get jealous and they have your videos took down. You've got the bare knuckle fighting world that's full of wannabes that'll never be. And the real hard men don't even to talk. Real hard men don't even come on here talking dribble, man. Real tough men keep themselves to themselves until it's time to dance, and then they get it on. But all this YouTube thing, guys, don't be fooled by Dr. Rackpull. Don't pay any attention to him. If he's got intentions, he'll be up. Won't he? But he's got no intention. And if he has, he's welcome. You know, he's welcome. But like I say, there's not many fighting men on YouTube. I've named a few. who I highly rate, and apart from that, there's nobody like on YouTube. It's because come on, guys, like seriously, right? You've probably got uncles, cousins, brothers that can have a pagger, right? Would your fathers or uncles or cousins come on YouTube talk and dribble? Nah, they'll be straight at your house or your door or ringing you up. Come on, get on the field. Then honestly, guys, them days are over. Seriously. Ever since I stepped out of the bare knuckle world, them days are over. The rest of them are talking pure dribble and don't want to know. And that's it, Macmull. Hard men talk with the fist. They don't come on YouTube. And the thing is, right, on a serious note, what kind of men come on YouTube at a 50-odd-year-old claiming they're the most respected man on YouTube? Like, that has got to be a gimmick. Like, surely that is an absolute pee-take. Like, it can't be real. That cannot be, like, real at all. That's got to be a gimmick. This Dr. Rackpull thing's got to be a whole gimmick. Like, who is he? What's his name? Like, what does he do? What's his past? It's mental, man. It's I know loads of lads that are quiet, that don't bother anybody but can get it on. It's, like I say, guys, there's always a harder man in life. But on YouTube, what it is, and I'll say this again, I'm so glad that I got out of the whole podcast fight scene thing, because, I mean, people probably will find my channel boring, but I'd rather have 50 people that are actually taking inspiration or some positivity from my videos than have maybe 2,000 people in my life that just want drama. And I'm not going to be about that this year. 2023 is going to be a good year. It's going to be positive. My legs spot on, mate. It's good. It's good, mate. We're moving again now. I'm dancing about and moving about on my feet. So it's all good. Darren's spot on. I haven't spotted. Darren's obviously getting on with his own thing, but Darren's spot on. Not heard from him for a few days, but we're all good, man. But yeah, man, it's just YouTube's become a joke, man. Do you know what I mean? It's like I said, I got out of it all because there was nothing there. There was nothing to gain from it. People were actually gaining from my name by building channels, getting subs, with no intentions. There was no intentions, you know what I mean? You know, but I don't know what Dr. Rackpull's name is. I'd like to know. But I will be, all I'm doing is, guys, I'm just waiting to get a filmographer, and then I'm going to be doing some training videos. I'm going to be doing some showing you my cycle, showing us what I eat, what diet, how I make my food, and to cook all my own food. I like my Himalayan salt at the moment. Turn your microwave on, I'll do. Funny lad. I cook all my own food. Do you know what I mean? Benny Harvey. His name's supposed to be tricky, yeah? I don't know. I mean, who's Googled the bloke? Does anyone know anything about him? Like, for all you know, it could be anyone. But I'm just staying in my own lane, guys, and I know people are probably going to find that boring. People are going to find it boring, but I'd rather be happy and in a mentally good space than just come on here and talk absolute rubbish when people don't have any intentions to have a fight. Like I say, you don't need to go around giving it the big one to be a tough man. Just respect those around you, be yourself, and you know, what will be will be. You don't need to go around putting on a facade or like. The thing is, it's Tyler, Happy New Year. But I know you were, bro. Thank you for the donations, mate. Respect, pal. You're not a member, are you, Tyler? If you want to become a member, you can. Just click the join button, mate. I'm going to the doctor, as he's obviously upset. Well, I'm not upset by him. That's the thing. I'm not upset by him. Angus McCaughtup. Is that your name? Angus McCaughtup. Have I got it right there, mate? Not? Probably not. Probably got it wrong. I've ignored. Nobody's made me angry. I'm positive. I'm just speaking facts and the truth, man. Like, you don't carry on that way. Like, you don't go on YouTube and, like, man, that would be like a murder, it would be like attempted murder, wouldn't it? I would not see me, right, I'm not soft-hearted with people. I would not like that on the conscience, like something happening, and then all of a sudden, like, something like serious happened. I would not like that on my head, like, I just wouldn't. But listen, guys, I've talked enough rubbish for now. How are we doing, Real Crime Bro? No problem, Angus, mate. Aye, but like I said, I've just no words. It's just all New Year, positivity, be happy, train hard, eat healthy, and just be yourself. Don't come on YouTube and pretend to be another person, because like I say, that's what YouTube's all about now. It's just about facades and people pretending to live this fake life, like social media. People live this fake life, showing everything that's happy, and really the real struggles are in the homes and people struggling to pay the rent and mortgages and stuff. That's the real struggles in life. But Instagram, social media portrays a false picture, like YouTube does with a lot of people, paints a false picture of people's lives and who they pretend to be. Okay, but listen, guys, God bless. Like and subscribe, like the video, guys, and have a good night. Come on.